after you retired, you really didn't do much in terms of working out. And tell about the 5K you did, which is a little more than a 3-mile run. How'd you do on that one?
I retired, and the following fall, I was enjoying myself. I was doing about what I thought I would do, but I was eating like I was 21 and in top shape. That being said, not like top shape eating fish, and I was eating everything like I'll burn it off. I'm 21, I'm fine. Well, all of a sudden I got on the scale like around November, and I had gained 25 pounds. I didn't really think. I knew my pants had gotten a little tighter, but I thought I'm biking and running, and so then I realized that regardless, you got to watch what you eat. I was watching it, whatever. But my wife and several of her training buddies that same fall, a year after I had retired, were running in a 5K here in town for one of the local churches that put it on, and there's 250 people signed up. So I drop her on the way. They're talking about the run, and I said, you know what? I think I'll run with you guys today. And they were like, oh, okay. And I said, look, I don't think I can keep up with you. But I was kind of saying that like a little braggingly, like I don't think I can, but I mean I can run nonstop. I said, how far is 5K? And they said 3.1. I said, no problem.
Did you think that you'd kick their ass?
Well, I didn't think I would beat them. I thought, because I knew that they had been doing this over and over. But I thought, okay, I can run it nonstop. I didn't know anything about pace. I didn't have a Garmin watch. My wife had all this stuff. They talking pace, and we got to start off doing this. I'm thinking, what's the big deal? And honestly, I was probably 50 yards into it. As I think back, what was the first thing? What was the worst? And it's a toss-up. I thought I was going to have a heart attack, and my calves were going to explode. And it was like, which one's going to stop me first? So I'm running with him, and again, I don't have a pace watch, but I knew this was way too fast. So I'm like, oh, you guys go ahead. I'm just going to kind of slow down. Little did they know, I mean, if I didn't slow down, I was going to die.
Bruises the ego a little
like
bit.
50 yards into it, and I'm thinking, this is awful. So I'm walking, I got all these people passing me, and most of the people I knew. Little old ladies passed me. Hey, you're doing good, Brett. I said, thank you. And I'd walk some, I'd run. I'd walk a little bit, and I said, well, I can run. I can do it now. I'd make it 100 yards. And I'm like, I just got done playing football like a year ago. I mean, I'm supposed to be an athlete. I think the icing on the cake was like, I finished in like 48 minutes. A lot of walking, some running. And 48 minutes, I couldn't tell you what a good 5K was, but that's embarrassing for a not too far out of retirement athlete.
And aren't you working out more now almost than when you were playing?
Yeah, now I enjoy going out, running, biking. You feel better. I'd like to think that I'm delaying the adverse effects that come along with playing and aging. I'd like to think that at least, and I think a big part of it is the mental game that you play with yourself. But I feel better. I feel a lot better Monday mornings, or I think back to what it was like after a game, and it was as I got older, especially it was the recovery. I don't even want to say it was recovery. It was just about when you started feeling better, you played again, and it was just a snowball effect. And I don't have that anymore. That's not to say that the cumulative effect won't take its toll at some point, but I'm trying to keep that at a minimum.
And I'll talk about that in a bit, but it's interesting. I'd imagine somebody who saw you when you finished playing and then saw you today. I mean, there's no gut on you, obviously. You're ripped as...
got it sucked in right now.
Yeah, right. You're, pretty ripped, and I'd imagine, better
I'm in
physical
better shape right
than
now. I know,
when you
and
were playing.
that's crazy. Why it's crazy, I don't know. I think because the consensus is that a lot of the guys, when they're done, they're done.
Right.
And before they know it, they've let themselves go, like we all do it. I mean, I did it a couple of years ago. I was 25 pounds overweight, you know.
Right.
If you saw a picture of me then, you know, I had some puffy cheeks and I looked like I was enjoying chocolate chip pound cake, which I was.
Hey, nothing wrong with that though.
No.
When you have to, you know,
I
keep
still
yourself
treat
in
myself
shape. Right.
to ice cream, or we went to a movie last night. I had some caramel popcorn and some Whoppers, and so I need to run today, by the way. Thanks for reminding me.